Hey guys, welcome back to the Nonary Games 999. Excuse me. This is TNT Your Gamer Girl signing on. So, last episode was 2 escape rooms. We ended up going into room 6 with June, Santa, and Ace. And first we were in a steam room, and we were in a cargo hold. I just had to deal with a bunch of hard problems. My God. And now we can climb over this and get to this coffin, which apparently we needed to.
Mommy!
Oh.
Just kidding.
Really?
Whatever. Just open it.
Okay.
A small key and
A revolver.
a gun?
Yeah, a revolver.
It looks pretty old.
I wonder if this is a replica.
This thing is... Are these real bullets? Oh, if this is real... Oh.
You're not gonna take it?
Of course not. All something like this is gonna do is cause more trouble. It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage. Something like that would be way too dangerous to have around. We're in enough danger already.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen. In other words, maybe he put it here to make us fight each other.
In that case, we should most certainly leave it here. I, for one, have no desire to let Zero control me.
Me neither.
Okay, we've got that figured out. But you aren't gonna leave that key in there, are you?
No, that we're taking.
Of course not. We'll take that with us.
Alrighty. Up the stairs. Let's just put this key in here and... Yes! Sounds like that did it. Yay! Looks like it's open, Jumpy! I see. This key should open this door. Hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go! Yes, it's opening.
A long hallway, huh?
Let's check it out.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started. We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
Yeah. It works.
Where are we gonna end up?
I think so.
Good. Now we can go back if we need to.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck?
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
I agree. Let's go. Looks like it ends here.
Only one door.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
All right, let's open it.
Door 9!
The 9 door. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Vacant. Huh. We finally found it.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look! Behind you!
What? A 9 door. There's another one. Why? It's 9, no matter how you look at it. The red is there too. So this is a real one?
Oh my god, are you kidding me? So we're gonna split up into two teams. One of them's gonna go through a fake and end up dying. The other's going to go through the real thing and end up escaping.
Why the hell are there two doors?
There were always two doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found.
Seek a door that carries a 9.
Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
How much more definitive can you get than a door?
Of course, we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one?
Oh, man.
We fell for it. There are two doors. That means that all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers. 1 through 9.
No. That's not how this is going to go. I swear one of them is going to be a fake door. One is the real door and will allow those who go through it to escape. The other 9 door is a fake and they're going to die.
Divided into teams of 4 and 5 people. The digital root of both teams ends up being 9. Take 1278 and 34569 for example. The digital root for both teams would be 9. Or 2349 and 15678. The digital root is still 9. There are a bunch of combinations that work and they all end up the same way.
Here's the problem. 2 of them are freaking dead.
If one team has the digital root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the Nonary game was designed to save all 9 people.
2 of them are dead.
That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door. But anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. Fights would have broken out. One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other. This game was designed for that purpose. This Nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one slip-up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
2 of them!
What are we going to do, Junpei?
2 of them are dead! One team isn't getting out!
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, keep it together, man.
Sorry.
Jeez. So what do we do?
What do you...
We need to think about our next step.
Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's a digital root of 6.
The 4 of us can't open the number 9 door.
The 4? Wait, don't tell me.
Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. That's why I'm asking, what now?
What now? No, we gotta go back.
Yep.
I agree. We cannot leave June behind.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest.
Dude, really?
Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Are you sure you don't mean Atlantis?
Huh? Oh, right.
And he's lost it.
You guys.
Very well. Best we head back to C-Deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, Seven, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
But even with all 7 of us...
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree? Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another solution.
I guess you're right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Come to think of it, what is this room? We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around. Huh. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind? Huh. A coffin. What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move.
Right, okay. I'll be right there.
Does that... Oh god, does that have the remains in there along with their watches? What? Oh no! Someone's alive in there!
Look, it's...
Seven and Lotus.
Clover! Clover's in there!
We've got a problem.
Clover is gone.
I know where she... Oh no! No. I'm not letting her join Snake.
What? What do you mean, gone?
When?
Why?
You two went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
And it was open.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Well, obviously we didn't find her. You figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Yeah. She's not here.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. Let's go.
I want so much to just say, give me control. I know where she is.
Alright, I'm thinking we should probably split up. I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh? Sure, right. I'll do that.
Jumpy.
No, it's nothing.
All right, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, Kane.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
Was that her nickname? This is going to end badly. I know where Clover is. She's probably dead by now! Because you guys were wasting your time while she was sitting there banging away at the coffin! Oh god, Clover! Oh, I feel even worse than when I feel way more worse than I did when her brother died! Because we let her die! Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat, slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp, and her skin smooth. Lotus is dead?! Was covered in bright red blood. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake. Great! Clover's trapped in the freaking coffin, and now Lotus is dead! We got 2 girls that are dead now! He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank. All his thoughts were placed with endless hissing white. Driven by little more than instinct, he began walking toward Lotus slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse. No rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife then? Or perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More hotly, which is 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the backside of the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining the bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when he heard a noise. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain. There was heat, extreme heat as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He'd been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly glowing numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned to his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself deeper, twisting viciously. He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Then, without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade. The world grew blurry and began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon, it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into 0. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. Are you kidding me? I got a bad end for that? I didn't even get a chance. You've reached one ending. This game has multiple endings. In order to experience all the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. Make sure to save your progress now to retain all the information you've acquired. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Memory of Escape enables you to replay the escape rooms you've completed. What? I didn't even get a choice to do that. What? Okay, so I ended up getting the worst ending possible. How the hell do I do? I am good. I am really good that I ended up getting the worst ending possible. Oh, Lord, that was only 20 minutes. Nah, bruh. Nah. Bruh. I ain't dealing with that. Nah. No, I'm not dealing with that. So now we're going to get the true ending. So I decided to start here since we've never seen what door 1 has in store. So we're going to do that and then just play all the way to the ending. Okay? Cool.
My choice is door 1.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
I had 3 pieces of paper ready, and I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot. I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out.
Well, what does it say?
You got lucky.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself. Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Aw.
Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Well, I
Pig. You just wait and see.
Still a salty girl.
Calling me old. This is why men are such a pain in the ass. They're about as subtle as a brick.
Are you going to be bitching the whole way through? We don't want to hear it.
And they're at it again.
I'll see you later, June.
Jumpy.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the Nonary game works.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
All right. See you later.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it, yes.
Then here we go. It's just as Santa and Lotus said. A numbered door.
There's the red. I'll go first. Now the 2 of you, if you would. Now, are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
And it's open! Move it! Where is it? There it is! Over there! It stopped.
Yes, it did. Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
I agree.
Now then. There's another door. Let's try opening it. So, this is the wheelhouse? Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay, I will.
All right then, let's get started.
Alright, here we go. This place is huge, though. Stack of nautical charts. I think this is a nautical chart? There's this line on it here. I think the line is the route the ship's supposed to take. There are these dots all over the map. Oh, those are probably ports. Like for a boat to stop at. It looks like the line connects the dots. Left drawer, nothing. Right drawer, nothing. Middle drawer, a watch. That's a pocket watch. Sure hasn't been saying much. And she just keeps looking at the floor. She seems kinda sad.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Well, not a problem, but...
Well, not a problem, but...
That's a lie. I wanted to get rid of Ace. I sent him to the wheelhouse at the beginning for a reason. I wanted to talk to Clover alone. There's something I want to ask her. And I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. I'm a little desperate to send him back. Quick, he has to leave.
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
Does he think I want Clove? Oh. Wrong, dude, you got the wrong idea.
What was that about? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story.
I'm not gonna lie, though. You are cute, Clover.
I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother.
I understand entirely. Sometimes talking can help, though.
I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Which two bracelet numbers added to 2 would give the digital root of 3? Okay. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 3 is 6. So that's a no-go. 1 plus 6 is 7 plus 2 is 9. So that's also a no-go. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 2 is 10, which then gives us 1, so that's a no-go, because the door was 3. The door was a 3. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 2 is 11, which makes 2, so that's a no-go. I'm going through the entire list. Yes. 3 plus 6 is 9, plus 2 is 11, which gives us 2, so that's also a no-go. Let's see. 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7. So 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 plus 7 is 10. Plus 2 is 12, giving us 3. So that's definite. So in terms of these choices, that's a possibility. Okay. And then 3 plus 8 is 11, plus 2 is 13, which would give us 4. And then 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 2 is 15, which gives 6. So, no. Six plus 8 is 14, plus 2 is 16, which gives us 7. So that's also no. 7 plus 8. 15 plus 2. 17, which would give us 8. So it looks like our choice is Santa and 7.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it, and...
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here.
Sounds more like a marker than a
What's
pen.
this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely? If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
And that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
Again.
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Go ahead.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket?
Uh-oh. We got found out.
You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Damn.
Alright. Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Huh? The shape. Maybe... It does look like the pocket watch would fit here. Nothing. I imagine the pocket watch is intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first. Well, steering wheel might be a more appropriate term. The compass. It appears to be broken, however. You see, the glass cover has been smashed to pieces. Great. This isn't good. So many drawers, but nothing inside of them. The desk. Anything in the drawers? Nope. Hey, Clover. I'm back. It's a wooden box. Maybe a case for letters? Hey, Clover. You ever write letters? Nothing. Shelves are lined with books. Let's see what's in this blue one. There's something written on it. Ship's log. Huh. Ship's log, huh? New material has been added to the file screen. Oh, cool. We leave soon for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent and proceeded northwest. Feel like this is important. Gonna write it down. Okay. After leaving port, we headed south, then west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent, and then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time. And now we are heading due north. Soon we will dock at the United Kingdom, the homeland of this vessel. Okay, so we got south, west, southwest, northwest, east, and north. It's gotta be important. A map. It's got the Atlantic Ocean in the middle. Hey, Junpei. What do you think these red things are? Yeah, they look like pins. What do you think they're for? Who knows? What do you mean, who knows? Come on, be serious! I am. Well, the nautical charts I picked up earlier have a map like this one. Maybe one of them matches up to the pins or something. Let's see. Well, what do you know? Looks like this one's a match to the pins. Okay, so we've got 7 locations connected by straight lines. And each one has a word next to it. That's probably the speed. Again? Oh boy. Southwest, southwest, northwest, east, north, and straight. I'm gonna put straight as ST. And then we have the speed. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead, and stop. This has to be important. Won't open. Feels like something keeping it in place. What would be the point of moving it? The ship stopped. What would be the use of steering it? Yeah, I know, still. What is this, some kind of display? It looks a little like an electronic scoreboard. I imagine it was added recently. Doesn't appear to be working. The hands has stopped at 5 minutes 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Turning the knob does nothing. Yeah, it's probably broken. It looks as though you could move the hands, however. But what? There's another room on the other side of the window. Oh! Duh. Compass. And what destiny does it point us to? I really hope you don't think that sounded cool. Oh, poor Ace. What, you think you're the only one that can pull jokes, Junpei? An engine order telegraph. They use this on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship. Like the gear shift in a car. Well, it's a little different. This device doesn't connect directly to the engine. In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship and sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it, which can be moved back and forth to... Hold on. Huh? There's no handle. You're right, there isn't. It looks as though it was deliberately removed. Oh, great. Ah, human hammer. They're often used to subdue large men like Seven. What? That was a joke, of course. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ace, you really kind of suck at making jokes. That was rather cruel. Wooden board with circular hole in it. Steering wheel. Let's see if it... Whoa! Looks like the steering wheel moves. So it would seem. I noticed something else as well. What's that? Well, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship. It's moving. Tricked you, didn't I? The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow. Do you think that's important? Well, let's try turning it again. Okay. We need it to point south. Okay. South. I don't have a replacement. Wait. Is there a replacement in here? Clover? Is there a replacement in here? Where would there be a replacement? Oh my god, really? Okay. So I was on the right track. South, west, southwest, northwest, east, north. What the? The handle came off. Stooping so low, are you zero? I got it! So, I sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits! Excellent. That should allow us to operate the engine order telegraph. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Full. Half. Slow. Full. Half. Dead. Stop. Huh. That's weird. I thought I put in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. Look. Something's happened on the back wall of the wheelhouse. Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out. There's something on the wall. Looks like kind of an arrival board. There are a whole bunch of words on the left side of the display. What the hell is this? They're names of ports across the world. I imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, just like the ones you might see at an airport. Departing XX, carrier XX, flight XX at XX o'clock. Like that. Oh, I get it. It does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. It looks like only one of those has a time on it, though. Time on the last line, right? 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Perhaps that's the arrival time? Aha! The last line says 10 past 3. That must be the estimated time of arrival on the final port. Oh, perhaps. Whoa, what's he doing? Excuse me, Junpei. Hey, he just took my pocket watch! Hey! What the hell are you doing? Just trust me. It should be fine now. Well, thanks for giving me the pocket watch back, but you don't need to look so smug about it. Let's see what he... Oh, he moved the hands. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Oh, so you changed it to match the final arrival time. Ace nodded slowly. You know what to do next, right? Give it a shot. Alright. Let's try putting this in there. Bingo! Way to go, Ace! It says open now. Good work. It seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei. Hey! Clover! What? Look, we unlocked the door. Now we can get out of this route. Oh. Well, let's go then. Clover. Yeah, let's go. I'm with them.
Oh, a hallway.
It's far too narrow to be called one. This seems to be the only route.
Yeah, let's go. Wow. Well, these machines are weird. I've never seen any of them before. Huh? Wait, this one is...
Ah, yes. A telegraph key. These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago. This must be the communication office.
And that door?
Captain's quarters. Huh.
That's what it says.
Then, do you think...
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
Not again. Damn. No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. Maybe he's still alive. No pulse.
He's got a watch on.
Well, he's dead. Damn. If only we knew how it happened. These wounds. I wonder what killed him. It must have been this. These clothes. A captain. Does that mean this guy was Zero? Bracelet Zero.
Junpei.
It may be wise to find a way out of here first.
Yeah, you're right.
That was quick. There's blood on the chair. Do you think it was the dead guys? Yeah, probably. A camcorder. It looks like it's pointed at the door. Well, the power's on. Why would someone want to videotape a door? What do you mean? It's just anyone ever sees to something. What does it see? The door. A bed. There's nothing in it. Screen shows the big hospital room. There's just some random hallway on this one. Screen showing what's happening at the central staircase on B deck. Screen shows what's going on in a small room somewhere that I don't recognize. The room on the screen looks really fancy. I don't recognize the room in this one. This one shows the central staircase on C deck. And there's a bunch of weird buttons on here. You probably switch what you see on the screens. Do you know how to work this thing? Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one. I guess it does change to... What the hell is this? There's nothing on the monitor, it's just static. Hey, isn't this the door on that screen right behind the one... Isn't the door on that screen the one right behind us? You're right! So whatever that camera sees is sent to this screen in real time. I wonder if that means something, you know? What's the deal with this? Is this some kind of code? There are 4 rows of numbers and letters. They all start with a 0 and end with 8, F, N, or V respectively. Maybe this has something to do with the number bases. Oh god.
Huh. Z-E-R-O, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder. I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him.
Maybe.
Walking around with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go.
Where's Ace?
Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More hotly, which is 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Oh god. This man... he's dead, isn't he?
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know? I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know?
Junpei, just stop. Just stop.
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you? I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And,
What did you just say?
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything...
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Aww.
Hey, what's going on with you?
So that tells me we've just realized that that wasn't Snake.
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
Honestly, I kind of think he was just talking out of his ass. But... full circle, apparently.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody. I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Huh?
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
Ah, here we go. We're talking about the experiment 9 years ago.
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
Uh-huh.
But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Morphogenetic fields?
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The Nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the Nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the Nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
3rd time. That's the 3rd time. And where the hell have you been?
Ace.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something?
Not right now. Clover's trying to tell me something.
I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance. Come on. It'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Fair enough.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Alright. It's a telegraph key. A machine for transmitting Morse code. I tried sending an SOS earlier, but I doubt that did anything. Zero would never make it that easy. So you think it's broken? No, it works. I'm just not sure if it actually transmits anything outside the ship. Hey, Ace, look! It's a model of a steam train. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Hey, Ace, look! It's a monkey with glasses! How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Junpei? How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Looks as though the drawer is the only thing that's locked. I don't see a keyhole, though. An electric lock, perhaps? Take a look at the left side of the drawer. Yeah, there's some cables over there. That must mean... There's a really long cable. The tip is hooked onto one of the desk drawers. An early telecommunications device. Most likely used to transmit a radio signal of some sort. I experimented with it earlier, but to no avail. I imagine it's broken. But then... It's a pair of headphones on the desk. If it was broken, why would it... Small screwdrivers. Ink. It's an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. Huh. Hey, what is this? It's blank. There's nothing written on it. White piece of paper. It's blank. Look, a hook. That wasn't a joke. I know, man. A clock mounted on the wall. The hands aren't moving. A little surprised that the time is wrong then, I suppose. And there's nothing on the back. Gotta be something. A music box. Oh, it's one of those old music boxes. How about we wind it up? Why does it sound like that? Is it broken? The pins on the cylinder are all shaped weird. I don't think those are pins. It looks like someone put something else on top of it. I think we're gonna have to take it apart to figure out what's going on, don't you? Yes, I do. Alright, the screwdriver on to make short work of this music box. This is a cylinder for a music box, right? Well, doesn't a music box have a little comb thingy that runs over the pins to the cylinder? And then that makes a sound? It looks like there's something besides the pins on the cylinder, though. Yeah, there's these things that look kind of like little metal fans, I guess. It's a lamp, but it doesn't turn on. I don't think there's anything special about it. Alright. Well, what is this? They look like batteries. There's a cable running from them to the monitor. Alrighty. Hey Ace, look! There's a big-ass rat trap over here! I told you that's a telegraph key. It is a device that transmits messages through Morse code. Jeez, chill. It looks kinda like someone who's been watching too much TV. To be honest, I have no goddamn idea what this thing really is. It's probably some kind of radio transmitter. Oh boy, here we go again. I guess I'll put the ink on the cylinder. Now I just gotta roll the what does this accomplish? If I'm right, I think the ink should... Oh! I'm dumb! That's what. Alright, I've got the Morse code I'm supposed to enter. If I do this right, something will happen. I hope. Alright, let's give this a shot. That's the last one, and yes! Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. You seem to have figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer.
Looks like there's something on the cover. A-L-L-I-C-E.
Alice.
All ice. Alice. Does this mean... What the hell is this?
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
I don't know. Maybe you have that kind of knowledge?
What the hell? Whoa, the whole thing's like that. Huh? What's this? Oh, a key card.
Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Something's written on the bottom. Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library, then.
So it would seem.
Bottom deck library. Oh. 7 said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the Forest of Knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
The Egyptian priestess and Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster? They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Cass?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody.
After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time?
Phew! Sorry about that.
A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, This is all only one possible theory.
All ice. Alice, is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
Now, what is this? A unique key. Well, I'm going to end the episode here. I know, usually I finish an escape room puzzle before doing so, but this has gone on long enough, and I feel like if I went all the way to the end of the game, we'd be here for about the minimum amount of time that my Friday weekly is. So I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, this is the Gamer Girl signing off. Bye bye.